Utah's real estate is as diverse as its climate. From the summits of Park City all the way to the red rocks of St. George, Utah's real estate is bursting with character. Utahns love their real estate.
But it's always evolving and changing, whether somebody wants to sell it or remodel it.
This is Utah Real Estate Essentials.
It's just so fun. Brandon, lots of excitement going on with the Provo area. Forbes just came out with a couple of different things as saying it's number 9 for the best place to start your career and have a business, and number 3 to raise a family. Provo, who knew?
Yeah, it's an explosive little area, and of course it's a family area. You would expect that.
So right here, this beautiful home in Provo. Now my first home, the first home I ever bought in my whole life, was right down in West Provo, just a couple blocks from this house. And so it's kind of near and dear to my heart because this is kind of where I started, my whole real estate, my whole real estate career on some levels.
Yeah.
And so we ran across this property, and of course the area is exploding with all the tech industry that's going on, and then we find these beautiful homes like this. This one's a really good value as you come take a look at this beautiful kitchen.
Yeah, it is. There's lots of light, those open rooms. Love the kind of look. They've done a cute job.
Yeah, as you can tell, it's got brand new carpets throughout the house, and they've really decked it out. It's not like they just mailed it in and done like a regular house here. Right. This house was originally built in 1996. It's on 0.20 acres. It is just under 2,000 square feet and 1976 square feet with 5 bedrooms and 2 full baths. And there you can see this, master bedroom right there. One thing I really like about this house is all the rooms are big and open, and it's a nice quiet street. And Provo, as we know, a lot of jobs coming into that area, and if you buy a property like this, we're expected to see a lot of appreciation. You buy a good property in a good location, you just sit back and enjoy it, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. And they've done a good job. They've got nice colors that they've refreshed on the paint. The countertops in the bathrooms were, nice work. So obviously they put some money into this one as they moved along.
Yeah, there's some properties that people just live in, some people that, that really have taken care of their properties. And this one built, as you can see, they've done a lot of upgrades. But one of the really nice things about this property is really their yard. It is unbelievable. When you go out in their backyard, take a look at this deck and all these beautiful trees.
I just love that. Plus, they caught it a great time of year. But look at that. It looks like they got a Trex deck, and they've done a great outdoor.
Yeah, look at this. And they've got a little shed out in the back as we're walking about around the backyard. So if you like, of course, it's a perfect time of year, right in the spring. You can see all those tulips blooming and everything. But Provo, this is where I started. And this you can get this really nice property. And it's not very expensive either.
Yeah, beautiful spot.
Yeah, good little property. I love that one. Brandon, for this one, we're headed to Oldtown Heber, and you want to talk about charming and cool little location. This is so nice.
Yeah, I love the Heber area. It's explosive too.
Heber, there's multi-million-dollar homes coming into Heber like you wouldn't believe, because it's this spill out of Park City. People are coming down here and building these huge homes because you get the best of both worlds. You get the location, the high altitude, but you're not paying the Park City price, but you're getting a Park City style home.
Right. I mean, I think that's what you're finding. Lots of second homes. And in this case, you're trying to find lots of service work that services the Park City area. So people are trying to find housing. This would be perfect.
Yeah. And these guys came in here, as you can see from the exterior. They came in and pretty much took the old house down and started this beautiful property. Everything is redone, and these guys knocked it out of the park. That kitchen is absolutely amazing. All the lines, these guys are incredible workmen. And as they went in and dialed this out, they also have incredible style. Just a beautiful, beautiful work.
Yeah, they've loaded it up. Look at that quality. Love the flooring, countertops, the colors. I mean, that's a brand new home, that they've built there. It's beautiful work.
So think about it, you're in Oldtown Heber, but you got a brand new house and all the colors and styles and everything. They've really thought a lot about some of these guys that come in and do things, they shortchange them, do them really quick. These guys put a lot of quality. They put the master bedroom upstairs here, as you notice. Look at all the beautiful stuff they put in here. But there's also an option on the main floor. If you want to convert, there's a big open space, a perfect room, which is even bigger than the master upstairs, if you wanted to have the master on the main floor. So the home is, which is great. They've got almost 2,000 square feet here with 4 bedrooms and 2 baths and lots of room, as you can see. And the area, they're right within walking distance of the Heber Creeper, and just a really charming area. If you like that kind of feel of Oldtown Heber, this is just a beautiful little property. And look at that aerial. You gotta love Heber. So nice.
Yeah, charming house. I love this one.
So you're buying a new house, and what if something breaks in the first year? Ask your agent to get an Elevate home warranty. We cover major systems like your appliances, your plumbing, your electrical, your hot water heater, your furnace, your garage door opener, and we also do rekey. So next time you buy a house, just don't buy any old home warranty, buy an Elevate home warranty.
Your home is one of your most valuable assets, so for the latest in Utah's real estate trends and market conditions, be sure to tune into Real Estate Essentials every Sunday afternoon at 4:30.
Forever homes for everyone. Everyone needs a home, and at Real Estate Essentials, anyone who buys or sells their home with the J. Deere Real Estate team will receive a free adoption for the pet of their choice. Real Estate Essentials has teamed up with the Humane Society of Utah to bring you forever homes for everyone. Love your new home and love your new rescue pet with the J. Deere Real Estate team.
Okay, Brandon, for this one, we're going out to Farmington. I dare say along the whole Wasatch Front, there is not a hotter city that's being developed out right now. Farmington is it. And look at the front of this property. It's massive, right?
Yeah, I love the lines, clean, beautiful, wide home, and I just love the entry there.
Yeah, nice corner lot, so you can see you don't have any neighbors on your right-hand side. And the frontage of this property is absolutely massive. I was really taken back as we got to the outside of this property to take a look at it. As you can see, we are looking at just under 4,000 square feet. But it's one thing to have a 4,000 square foot house, but this is a huge 4,000 square foot house because it doesn't have a basement. So you're 4,000 square feet above ground.
Yeah, that's ideal too, especially when you have one floor and you can get around it without stairs. That's unusual.
Yeah.
They've done a great job. If you look at the colors, the countertops, love the rock work in the living room. So it's a beautiful home in and out.
Yeah, as we're looking around this cool style, really nice layout. I can't get away from that. But one of the nice things about this property is just walking right from the there's walking trails just about half a block from the property, and then you can walk right into these nice these parks and everything that are all set up. It's really set up as a beautiful community. They've got a really nice elementary school. It's just beautiful. And Farmington has got a brand new high school that's just opening just now, and it is going to be the latest and greatest that we're going to see. Yeah, so lots of growth in this area. And what it really comes from is the mall that's out there. The mall has become huge, which is Station Park.
Yeah, it is. The area is amazing, and they've actually, as you go through this, you can see the upgrades that they put in while they've been there, and it looks nice. Great colors, great modern touches. So I like the feel inside and out on this one.
Yeah, lots of bedrooms, lots of growing potential in this home. But what really happened when the mall came into the area, all the people from up north used to go downtown to go to the mall, but now they stop right there at Station Park, and that now developed everything. And then you've got Lagoon and everything, and so it created a lot of demand. It became almost like its own new downtown for kind of the north of Salt Lake. And so this now tends to be the hub, and these properties sell really quick. and there's going to be a lot of appreciation. We expect as a lot of people are finding value of going north of Salt Lake because the commute is not far away, and they can come in and get beautiful properties like this for real reasonable price. Look at the size of these rooms.
Yeah, it's amazing. And you're right, the commute from the northern end is a little bit easier than the southern end, so you're going to see a transition, and we've already seen it in the last year or two.
Look at the size of the RV parking on the side.
Yeah,
and it has one of the biggest garages you'll ever see. You can almost fit 4 cars in that garage and that huge RV pad. This is a good little property. Great location. Brandon, look at that beautiful view, right? Gotta love spring.
Yeah, I love that aerial shot. Chad did a good job.
Yeah, very, very nice. Okay, so this one we're going to Palisades Drive in Orem. And Palisades Drive and the whole city of Orem is probably one of the nicest streets. It looks over the river bottoms, and it's on this just beautiful street that kind of meanders through, and there are all these spectacular properties on it. And here we come to a brand new property that was just built just this year in 2018, and looking on this inside, just absolutely magnificent. The seller absolutely loved this home. He built it himself, and as you can tell, every detail is on. He was a big developer, and as he built this for himself, they didn't spare any expense.
Yeah, you can see it's nice to get into these new homes with the new touches, and it is a world difference when you're looking at a home like this versus something 20 or 30 years old. So yeah, great touches, great modern feel. Love the kitchen work. Love the lighting that they chose. Obviously this is a modern touch, modern colors, lots of light coming in, nice bay windows there.
Yeah. This one is unique because normally you have to go to a bank, right, and get a loan to buy a property of this magnitude. But the seller, for the right amount of money down, which would be about 15-20% down, he will do a 30-year seller finance, meaning he will carry the note for you. And so instead of having to go to the bank and apply for the loan, let's say you've got a new business startup or whatever it is you want to be in this area, if you've got that money down, you can come in and buy this house without even having to really qualify.
Yeah, and you don't really run into that. That is such a benefit people don't understand, because it's a lot of self-employed borrowers that don't show the taxable income. And the problem with self-financed or seller finance, it's usually short-term, like 2 or 3 years, and then they want to be paid off. If he's going to do a long-term deal, geez, that's better than the bank situation. It doesn't show on your credit. I mean, there's so many advantages to something like that, no matter who you are.
Yeah, which is really amazing because it creates a lot of opportunity because you don't have to qualify. Maybe you start a business, maybe you've got, and the more money you put down on this thing, the better interest rate you'll get, and it's totally flexible because we can just sit around the table and figure out what kind of, and so you don't normally see luxury properties that are really detailed. And let me tell you something else. So we're looking on this one, we're at 5325 square feet with 6 bedrooms and 3 full, 2 3/4, 1/2 baths. So it's really well laid out, and look at the quality of workmanship. I can't get away from that.
Yeah, it is. It's a large home, but it's got a great feel. It's not just lots of square feet. They've done a great job into making it feel like the home, and obviously the builder knew what he was doing. Wow, look at that downstairs.
So look at this. There's another thing. It's
beautiful.
Got a basement, a legal apartment in the basement that's 2 bedrooms. And so this one, you could rent this out for legally rent it out for like $1,800 a month, probably 16 to 18, depending on where who you rent it out to and what. But look at all the beautiful. And so this one's got, take a look at this. Totally unique. We never run across this in all the years I've been selling real estate. You don't find 30-year seller finance. You don't find legal accessory apartments in the basement. So it offsets some of the costs involved in the house, and you don't see the quality of workmanship and the location. This one's a really cool property, really unique.
Yeah, it is. They've done a beautiful job, and the financing option is just so accommodating, and really a beautiful home. Great backdrop. Love it.
And right there in this area is just really popping right now with technology and boom. So this is a cool one. I really like this a lot.
Most people aren't insurance experts. Shoot, most of the time they don't know what coverage they have or even who their agent is. It's okay. It's not your job to be an insurance nerd. It's mine. I even have the glasses and sweater vest. As your personal insurance nerd, my staff of nerds and I are excited and eager to get nerdy about your insurance. Your coverage is important and so is the price. We understand that. Let us get nerdy about the details. If you're looking for the cheapest price from some online company regardless of coverage, you've got the wrong nerd. Now, if you're looking for a personal relationship with a local insurance nerd who cares about covering you and your family and that your cat's name's Fluffy, I'm your nerd. Give us a call or shoot us an email. If we don't answer right away, it's because we're deep in the nerdiness with another client. Don't worry, we'll get right back to you. We always do. Kai Tanner, Farm Bureau Insurance.
Brandon, what I've learned about you guys is you guys are really unique and outside the box when it comes to helping retirees and getting loans, right?
We are, yeah. So we are the #1 senior lender in the country. So when it comes to retirees and working with FHA and senior loans, actually nobody's originating more loans in the entire country than we are. I think what makes us different and special, Jay, is I'm a registered investment advisor. So we're not selling one product. We're not, it's not one mortgage. We're looking at a 30-year fixed. We're working with your financial planner. We're trying to figure out your retirement plan, what mortgage is going to fit into that box. And it might be a 30-year mortgage. It might be a 15. I'm a huge fan. If you're 70 years of age and you come in and say, Brandon, I want a 15-year term. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, okay, you're going to buy this beautiful home, you're going to pay your guts out for 15 years, and then something might happen, right? I'm really a fan of just keeping a low payment, like a 30-year mortgage. If you ever wanted to make payments or pay it off, you can, of course. But to be honest, I'd rather see you and your wife go to dinner, take a trip, keep your payment as low as you can, manage your fixed income, and I truly believe from the investment advisory, that's what makes us different and special and probably leading senior retirement in a lender in the country.
Looking around the state, let's head over to Park City and see what's trending with the David Lawson team.
Headed down to the Arches and Canyonlands National Parks, let's see what's popular on Moab with Rachel Moody.
Hi, Jay. Thanks for coming back down to Moab with me. I'm bringing you to a cool 5-acre parcel on Easy Street.
Easy Street, that's a great name. You know what's funny? When I go to look at real estate, I always look at the name because I would never buy a house on a bad name.
Yes, Easy Street is just a local favorite. It's right next to Heaven. There's a street right next to it called Heaven. There's Heaven and Easy right in the same All-American Acres.
That's a great idea.
Really cool part of town, yes.
Yeah, it's got a lot of character. And as we go inside this house, you can see all the character in here. Somebody has really loved this property.
Yes, it is full of character. It is a charming little house. Lots of light, as well as this nice sunroom that she has here with her. It's adjoined to her kitchen and her dining room and then an outdoor patio. What's really, really unique about this home is that it sits on 5 acres. And with that 5 acres, it is subdividable. If you wanted to do multiple things with that property, you could have just a 5-acre mini farm because it has a tremendous amount of water. It also has animal rights, so lots of opportunity for agriculture if that's something that you're interested in. But it also has the ability to be subdivided into smaller parcels, nothing less than 1 acre. So if somebody wanted to split off a couple of acres to make the home more affordable or to build another home, that would certainly be a potential here.
And that's really nice because if you want the seclusion and be away from things, you just leave your acreage. If you want to make some money, you can subdivide, which is
Absolutely.
A lot of flexibility is always a good thing in real estate.
I agree. And this one has so many options. It comes down to animals, agriculture. If you want to do a shop, have a place for toys. If you want to build a large luxury home, this one's surrounded by some other luxury homes. It has a lot of potential, and it's really just in one of our classic favorite neighborhoods called All-American Acres out in the valley.
And it's got so much character. This is just teeming with character everywhere you look. Like, my gosh, this thing's so cool.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah, and a lot of acreage, a lot of flexibility. This is a good one. I really like this.